how to raise your kids because you is not going to embarrass me. Ladies, booty bounce.
Hi y'all, welcome back to She Nailed It. My name is Kitty and I'm a nail technician that shares stories and I give my advice on what I would do in that situation or what I think the person should do. And if you think my advice is not good enough, just leave it in a comment and let me know because I'll be happy to screenshot it and send it to them. So let's get to the story now. So this story today is a sad one. It is. She has 2 kids before she met this guy. He has 1 and they end up having a child together. And the baby is 1 year old now. Okay, so they've been together for a good 2 years. So my client walked in. That's the rundown before I start. So my client walked in. I had the pedicure stuff ready for her. She sat down, I rolled up her pants, and I saw a whole bunch of bruises on her leg. I was like, oh, you okay? What happened? And she was like, I don't know if I should share it. And I was like, okay, well, don't. I said, no, it's cool. Just let me know how hard I can go on your massages because, they still look fresh, And she just started crying. Before I continue, I want you guys to know, my clients don't sit in a chair and tell me things and I'm like, all right, let me post it. No, I ask them. I tell them, I ask them, to subscribe or whatever. And I tell them what I'm doing. And they're like, yeah, please share it because I'm in a situation right now and I need to get out of it. Or I don't care if you share it, just don't put my name. So any stories I share, I get their approval first. Okay. So I was like, what? The mini stairs. She was like, yeah, you know how you go up and then when you make that turn, it's like you probably have like 3 or 4 little stairs that you have to go to get to the floor. She was like, yeah, he threw me down while I had the baby and he grabbed the baby and then he kicked me and walked over me. What? And I'm like, this is the same dude that you was with that everything was so good and he was taking care of everything? She was like, yeah. Like, ever since I had the baby, he's just like a whole nother person. I don't even know what to do. And me, when it comes to people relationship, I am not that girl that I'm going to tell you, oh, you better leave, blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, we don't listen. You know what I mean? A woman will leave when she have enough. She will figure it out and leave. Other than that, nah. I'm not getting into no relationship issues. I'm not telling you to leave your man. And I'm not telling you how to raise your kids because you is not going to embarrass me. We not doing that. I need everything to be good while you here doing your services. And I'm going to say what I have to say, but I would never come out my mouth and say, you better leave that man or you better leave that girl. No, I'm not. So she conceded telling me the story how he got mad because she asked him. She was like, hey, could you put the stuff in the dryer for me? I got to run out and get whatever the baby name is, like their other kid from school. And he was like, I'm not no maid. I'm not doing all of that, blah, blah, blah. You not working. You ain't doing nothing. So you do that shit. She's like, I have to run out and I'm bringing the baby with me because aren't you said you leaving? I can't leave the baby with you. And the food is on the stove. And he was like, I'm not doing that. Don't be telling me what to do. Like he just snapped on her. And I'm like, was y'all having problems before this? And she just was like, of course, like every relationship. But this is like the second time he put his hands on her. So she's like, she don't know what to do. I'm like, do you have family? What are you thinking? How do you feel? Are you trying to leave? Are you trying to work it out? What are you trying to do? Because you know exactly what you want to do. Oh, she just continued on telling me like, they already tried counseling. I'm like, how long have y'all been together? I don't remember. And she was like, a good 2 years going on 3. So the first time he punched her in the chest. And then this time he threw her down the stairs. And he doesn't help out with the kids. He goes out whenever he wants. No time returning whenever he wants. He go on vacation, leave her with the kids. And I'm like, have y'all ever went on vacation with the kids before? And she's like, yeah, one time to like Disney World or whatever. Hold on. Yeah. So She was like, you know, she doesn't know what to do. Of course, every woman want to have that family life, and you just had a child by someone. You just want it to be that cookie cutter. Y'all live together with the kids, blah, blah, blah. And she just feel like she's a failure because this would be her third baby daddy. But all of them she was with. It wasn't like no mistake. It wasn't like she a sneaky leak. The first one, she was married. She got divorced. The second one, she was in like a 5-year relationship with him before even having a kid. And then this one, you know. And my advice to her was just like, no one should be putting their hands on you. And for him to throw you down the stairs while you have your kid, y'all kid, is wild. Okay? Multiple red flags. Just off of that situation. Multiple red flags. You know? So I was like, you need to make a plan, and you need to figure out what you want to do. I don't know if that means y'all gonna do counseling. I don't know if that means you're gonna move out. I don't know, because I don't see him leaving. If he's paying for everything, he's gonna be like, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? And I said, it's just not healthy. Because if he could throw you down the stairs and you have the baby in your hand, you can just imagine what else he would do. Like, you have a whole baby in your hand. Probably, I don't even think the baby's one yet. Like, going on one, but not, what? And, you know, I'm just like, don't feel bad, because it's multiple women out here is suffering in silence. They're in an abusive relationship and don't want to tell nobody nothing. For one, they're embarrassed. For two, probably friends and family member going to say, oh, I told you so. You know, people don't want to hear that shit. When you're going through something, people do not want to hear, I told you so. Even though as bad as you want to say it, sometimes you just got to be there for the person. And I know it can be annoying when you see a family or a friend keep going back to the same foolishness. But things could be getting worse in their life and they don't want to tell you. And that is how I get to know a lot of these stories, because I'm not judgy. I'm definitely not judgy. And I think my customers and my clients, even new people that come to me, get it. Like, I ain't judging nobody in their situation, because we might end up in that situation. You just never know. You never know. So I told her she need to make a plan. She need to figure it out. She need to try to figure, you know, because in a lot of these cases, when you do leave a relationship, it's going to be a good minute before they help you with the kid. Or you might have that good man and be like, you know, I'm going to just take care of my kid. Fuck you. But that's very, very rare. Because when you leave a man, some of them, they choose not to help you with their child because they think they're hurting you by not taking care of their child. So, who knows? But I told her she need to figure out how to make some money, because this is only going to get worse. And I was like, did he say sorry? Even if the sorry is fake, did he say sorry? Did he say anything to you? And she was like, no. Once he stepped over me, he told me to go put the stuff in the dryer. And honestly, I just left the house that I can go get the other kids. So I left the baby with him and I just left to go get the kids. And I was just like, I'm sorry. So sorry to hear that. Like, I don't know. So if you would have told her something else different, let me know. But I did tell her she doesn't have to live in silence, because if anything else happened, at least somebody could know what was going on. She need a close friend, close family member, somebody, you know? Yeah. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Come through for real. Come through for real. Come through for real.